Good day everyone. I am Raymond Encapas from BSc 14 and I am here to discuss to you the postmodern theory and institutive-constitutive theory. In the end of this lesson, the student should learn what is postmodern criminology, when was the postmodern criminology developed, what is constitutive criminology, when was the constitutive criminology developed, and who proposed the constitutive criminology. First, what is postmodern criminology? Postmodern criminology is the rejection of modern criminology adherence to reason, rationality, and therefore the scientific process as the way to grasp crime. Postmodernists point to the emergence of racism, sexism, imperialism, and sophistication exploitation, result of the progress made with the name of modernism, scientific look for truth as a proof of its failure. Postmodernism can appear to be an extremely negative and nihilistic vision, for if there is no such thing as a truth of human condition, it is difficult to formulate an argument in support of basic human rights. Although postmodernist criminology has been identified as one strain of critical criminology, postmodern thought itself is by no means necessarily linked with a progressive agenda. On the contrary, much postmodernist thought is viewed as either consciously apolitical or inherently conservative and reactionary. The focus of modern criminology is criminal behavior and the contributing biological and sociological factor that cause rising crime rates. Postmodern criminology is a critically animated theoretical framework that humanistically account for the problem of crime and the possibilities of justice at the self-society divide. Mindful of the development of postmodernist inspired criminology, this entry succinctly reviews four issues. Next, when was the postmodern criminology developed? It was originally published in 1997. The use of postmodern criminology's conceptual tools offers the potential for the development of a better understanding of the various configuration of repressive force and direction for social change. Next is what is constitutive criminology? Constitutive criminology, influenced primarily by social constructionism, structuration theory, and postmodernism. Constitutive theory is a subfield of critical criminology that takes a holistic approach to crime and its control, while redefining crime as an expression of power that harm others. The theory has been applied to explain different crimes and gain popularity among critical scholars in late 1990s. True interest declined since 2005 as the theory became subject to criticism, not least from other critical criminology. Constitutive criminology explains crime as a outcome of the interplay of micro and macro relation of power. The approach argues that crime is a crop production of human agent, discursive construction, and the kinds of culture and structure they create based on these constructed realities. Constitutive criminology theory suggests that to search for the cause of crime, one should look at the complexity of the interaction of individual within their culture, community, and social structure. In this theory, crime is conceived as the integral part of the overall production of society and is the co-production of human agent and the cultural and social structure they continuously create. This theory defines crimes as the harm resulting for humans investing energy in relation to power that defines diminished relation of power. Those subject to this investment their own humanity. From the perspective of constitutive theory, a criminal is viewed as an excessive investor, while the victim is known as the recovering agent. Next, who proposed the constitutive criminology? First, Stuart Henry. Stuart Henry is a criminologist specializing in criminological theory, corporate and white-collar crime, school violence, and sociology of law. He has conducted research on varieties of marginalized knowledge and informal institutions, including mutual aid groups, informal economies, non-state system of discipline and social control, and cooperatives. Most recently, he examined the relation between social norm, private discipline, and public law. He has received grant funding from the British Social and Economic Research Council, the National Science Foundation, and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. The number 2, Dragan Milovanovic. Dragan Milovanovic is a professor of criminal justice at Northeastern Illinois University. He is the editor of the International Journal for the Semiotic of Law. Henry and Milovanovic developed their constitutive theory through a careful analysis of both modernist and postmodernist perspective regarding to the individual and human behavior, society and social structure, crime causation, and the constitution of crime. When was the constitutive criminology developed? It develops in 1980s. Constitutive criminology was introduced by Stuart Henry studies on control in the workplace and crime in the late 1890s. The central tenet of the constitutive theory is that crime and its control cannot be removed from the structural and cultural context in which it produced. And that's all for my report. I hope you learned something. And I believe it always seems impossible until it's done. By Nelson Mandela. For more clarification, question, and negative thought, please message me and or email me in my Gmail account. Thank you.